continued. I did this stucco job when I was 20 years old. It's exactly 1980. For a guy, Mr. Giles. He was a gem, the old U&I furniture guy. That's my work. So, of course, the tree house. So, I'll show you some others. The tree house, when you go inside the tree house, the interior of the tree house is all me. I build it out of lath and I do it for free. I'm headed to the opening game. I do the play-by-play for KWCR right now. Radio. By the way, for free, I give myself away. Give back to my community. And so, same with football. Big game today. So, the tree house is right there. That's all my work. You can see a handprint down by the stairs as you walk up inside the interior of that hollowed out tree. That's my hand. So, I did this one for Timberline Collection. This kid, his name was Bosworth. He was his grandson. He got a Chinese necktie for real in China. He was importing animal parts, blah, blah, blah. He covered it up. They covered up the beautiful stucco job. They put this fake rock on. Idiots. Then, of course, this is the old cross. This is legendary freaking building. The cross. Tony, who's a gem. Him and Susan, they're fantastic. By the way, Susan, Tony's wife, is a walking, talking Ogden encyclopedia. So Clifton's, this is my work right here. So, that's me. This is a legend, this building. That's all my work. So, continued, like I said, from the other one because my camera cut off. But I had a backup, you know. That was last night. So I walked all the way from West Weber to 12th and Washington just now. That's a hell of a walk, dude, because I got a new car. Oh my God, that's a walk. That's about 8 miles. 7.5 anyway. So, keep this going, Kevin. Let's hope it keeps on going. So, the Ogden Mall, which used to be right there, which they never should have torn down. They should have never built the old shops that were before the Ogden Mall. I'm talking about gems. So, all that interior work that was done inside the Ogden Mall, that was all my work, all of it. You know, but it had all kinds of issues. By the way, I think the company that owned that was called La Jolla Properties. Yeah, right. All roads lead to La Jolla. No, Ogden. Children behave. That's what they say. And they say, running just as fast as we can. Holding on to another. You could see me in that video. Tiffany. They filmed that right there, right there, right there. So, these grand buildings. I have 10,000 of them. That's right, but something happened to the way to that place. They threw a radio roundup, nuclear fall. I got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, AML, leukemia in my lymph nodes and everything. In 2011, almost killed me. So all this work, this Weaver State, so this is the old Madsen furniture. There used to be a giant facade on the front of it. That was all my plastic. They tore it off. There used to be some really great frescoes inside there, cigar frescoes. I hand painted them, restored them, tore those out. I'm still pissed at Weaver for that one. Now there's this big one on this wall that I restored on this wall. I think it's still there. I don't know if they tore it out because I can't get in there. I hear it's still there. There was one there, they took it off. I restored those. I hand painted them like I did the Ben Lomond. Now, of course, this is where we left off here before. Holding on to one another's hand. Children behave, that's what they say. So, of course, Steve Songer, my art teacher at Weber High School, I was an AP art freaking student. I won the county college, so I was already going to college at Weber State when I was 15. Yet, when I was 16, this goody two-shoot kicked me out. This is his art studio. Him and Jerry Hancock, my neighbor. A lot of these great artists are in there. That's all my work. I designed it. I said, that's pretty good, Jerry. Well, Songer didn't want you doing it, but we outvoted him. He says, he's a self-righteous asshole. He's a very good artist anyway. And Jerry Hancock, my neighbor, says, well, you are, Kevin. You know what Jerry Hancock told me? Kevin, I did all this wall, but that's all been covered up. I had a giant, beautiful fresco there. Covered up. Jerry told me, Kevin, let me tell you about your work. Museum quality. So, I want to keep it going. Hopefully we can make it. So, that's where the World Bank was formed right there. I was talking at the opening to Stoddard, which that's Mariner Eccles' middle name. I said, you got related to Mariner, you know, and he's a muck-muck. I said, why don't you guys buy this back, you know? I tried to get First Security to buy it back. You know, that's it. God, you should see the lobby in this building. But the clock's been stuck at 2 minutes after 10 since I was a little kid. Oh, I mean, the lobby, the bank hasn't been closed that long. The First Security corruption when Wells Fargo bought it, you don't even want to know, because Clyde Cooley did the due diligence. And I was Clyde Cooley's protege, and I'm like, Clyde, what the hell? Because they fire sold it. The stock, they sold it for $34, and then all of a sudden they ended up fire selling it for like $12, $13. He says, can't tell you, Kev. I'll tell you one day. Then he got mad cow and died. Ah, how convenient. So that great bed, the Bertha Anna, that's named after Bertha Eccles and Anna Browning. Of course, the building on the corner. So this great building, you should see the lobby and stuff. Somebody bought it. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I heard it's a local. Of course, the Egyptian used to be all my restaurant. I did a lot of restaurants. Then they came in and redid it. When they redid it, these stupid fuckers fucked it all up. There's still a lot of it authentic, but a lot of stuff got stole. The rumor is, and I think it's pretty true, one of the statues off the top got taken. You know, there were artists from Europe who did those, and these dumbass restoration, including Bernie Allen was on it. Me and Bernie had it out about this. I restored Bernie, the Masonic Temple for Bernie, made Bernie rich. He treats me like shit. I've always wanted to redo that one. I've been trying to get him to let me redo it. See, it almost looks like the concrete looks like mountains. I said, let me just touch it a little. Just leave it like that and touch it a little, and we'll make. I've been trying to do that for decades. So, my hand's in the First Security. There's lots of stuff inside that lobbying building that I already did. Of course, there's, you know, a lot of that marble and a lot of the, you know, scroll work on these incredible ceilings and whatever. When they get damaged, I used to fix them. Now the Ben Lomond, they just went and cut holes in them when they tore down the Orpheum. Which, tearing down the Orpheums, the Carnegie got torn. That's what they do, these fools here. The Orpheum was the greatest building in Ogden. It's on the National Historic List. When they remodeled the Ben Lomond, just tore the shit out of it, fucked it all up. They had a chute going down on the top of this cook, and Big D's protege. Now, this one fell down. I did a lot of work before on this one. They're like, ha! That guy was a crook. That guy was a crook who redid. That's terrible. See how it's already leaching out? It's fake stucco. Of course, the store, I used to play softball for them. We had a great they're legendary. We all had hair down to our ass. You know, the store, great famous head shop. They're the shit. We had a great softball team, by the way. You know, I played baseball and softball until I was 50. You know, of course, then I got cancer. Not my work, not mine. Not mine, it's hideous. God, fake junk. Hideous. I think there's some work on this wall of mine somewhere. No. I was going to redo that wall for that guy, and then he backed out. So, let's keep it going. I want to get this. Don't be late for the game, Kev. 2 o'clock tip-off. Lillard. So... this is the last Damian Lillard jersey ever sold by the bookstore. By the way, I just walked through Slater Marriott, West Weaver. My grandma Adelia Amare was best friends with who? Jay Marriott. Yeah. By the way, who was the first manager of the Weaver State Bookstore. Tim, who's head of it now, this was given to me as a gift. It's the last one because I go off on their Chinese-made goods. I'm going to get Damian to sign it. So this is why I wanted to get over here at the Ben Lomond. Because I went to the Monarch last night. Don't get hit. 8, 7, 6. All this restoration on the Ben Lomond's mine. I did the restoration on it for 30 years. You know, after the 1980s when they just gutted it, destroyed it. And of course the Masonic Temple mine, blah, 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 blah. I have so many of them. So, all the hand marble in there, all that, you think that's hand painted that back end with a paintbrush and an easel after I plastered it. So, this is what I wanted to get. I did not want to miss this. I says, let me off the bus early. I'll keep walking. Oh, shit, there goes my bus. Damn it. All right, don't be late. What happens when you miss the bus? You wait till the next. Have mercy. Jesus done left Ogden, Utah. Headed for New Orleans. That's why I wanted to get this. So I'm working on getting that piece of wallpaper right there. Talking to, you know, everybody. I'm friends with everybody here, of course. Daughter works here. So there's this ugly piece of art. They hired this muck artist to shred this paper and put it in there. Oh, it's so fucking tacky, hideous. By the way, the art in there is weakling as hell. It's not good. You know, the fresco on the butterflies. Kimmy painted the butterfly. I did the plaster work 20 years ago. The old frog, the old Q and brew, the old Mexican place. This is what I wanted to get, and I didn't want to lose it. This is the best piece of art in Ogden right now. You tell me. Come on, Kevin. Don't fuck this up. I'm trying not to. How cool is this? Let's get some sun behind you. That's the best freaking art in all of Ogden. These contractors did it. It's a masterpiece. Let's get it. God, we should save it. You know? What a piece. Look at the rebar. You think this thing was well built? You think it was well built? Oh boy. So, this was the addition they tore off, which ended up being a slumlord paradise. But what a piece of art, and I wanted to make sure I got it. You know, I ran out last night with my camera. I lost it from all. Let's get over here. Don't get inside there. I remember one time they locked my truck inside here. I was in the Frog and Q and Brew drinking when I was young. I remember one time I had this girl I met in there. I shouldn't tell you this story. Really beautiful Mexican girl. You know, that's Ogden. Her and I says, let's go get a room. Yeah. I was young, real young. So was she. I pulled out of here, had her hand. We were walking down the freaking road. Here comes this guy. Get in the car, bitch. Fuck. And I mean, he was a gangbanger. I thought for sure he was going to shoot me. I'm like, I put my hands up. I had no idea she was yours. Well, she is. I'm like, whoa, that's Ogden, right? That's Ogden. How beautiful is this? That piece of rebar sculpture. Oh, it beats the hell of what's inside the Monarch. I tell you that. What a shot. What a fucking building. The tower, that's all my work. That's all my work. The Masonic Temple. That right there is where the Orpheum Theater was. They put a chute off the top and tore it down. By the way, the Marx Brothers, George Burns, all of them said their favorite vaudeville place was right there. Was the Orpheum. Fuck, I spent a lot of time. You should have seen the frescoes in there. Oh, the plasters who taught me. Oh, it's like I was in Europe. I was in Austria, and this guy says, oh, you fucking U.S. can't plaster. I said, let me up there. I got up there with a hawk and trowel and go, and he says, holy fuck, I've never seen anything like it. I said, who do you think taught me? These people in Ogden, Utah were first generation Europeans. They were Europeans. They were from Austria. A lot of Austrians in Ogden because of the mountains. It's very similar, you know. So all roads lead to Vienna, all roads lead to Ogden. So I did the ceremony here last night, went in it, and you had a bunch of wannabe monarchs cutting the ribbon. A bunch of clouds, pathetic. By the way, the art is so weak in there and make you fucking throw up. So, I mean, make you literally throw up. I'm glad he's done it. And I met the owner. I like him. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the mucks that opened it. You know, I'll give him credit for what he's done. You know, it's cool. It's got little booths in there, but artist booths. You know, they've offered me one. I'm like, no, thank you. No fucking thanks. Only part of this. By the way, I hate the word monarch. So Kimmy did these. As you know, I know her. She's like, oh, you're the guy that painted Fukushima killed me on the well in where she lives, Half Moon Bay. But I plastered these walls 20 fucking years ago, maybe 30. So I wanted to get it. I got it. Of course, you see the bed videos I did there. So, go Weber. Number 3 against number 6 tonight. Big Sky football at Sac State. Jody Sears, the biggest loser ever fucking lived, the most corrupt football coach, coached them both, ruined both programs. Now it's the old offensive coordinator from the U, Jay's old buddy, who coaches. Weber's ranked 3rd, they're ranked 6th. Should be a great game. So I'll do the play-by-play starting next Saturday again. Then in Austria. So, by the way, keep it going. There's one thing I want to show you right here. Of course, this is the Forest Service building, Leslie Hodson masterpiece. Well, Leslie Hodson's most important right there, the Masonic Temple. I saved that. Of course, look at the restoration. It's so great they redid that. Oh, we lost our lighting. Okay. Stay tuned.